If you or a family member have been involved in a catastrophic truck or bus crash in Georgia and you've decided you need to talk with an attorney, there are a few things you ought to consider. First, you should act quickly. Trucking companies and their insurers have rapid response teams ready to go on a moment's notice to any major crash site anywhere in the United States. And while your loved one is being transported to the trauma center, they're out there preserving evidence they like and trying to figure out what to do with evidence they don't like. You then hear from a claims adjuster who acts very friendly and lulls you into inaction. By the time you figure out that that claims adjuster is not really your friend, a lot of important evidence can be lost or destroyed. Second, when you hire an attorney, you need one who really knows trucking litigation. Truck wreck cases are not just bigger car wreck cases. And a lawyer who is good at regular car wreck cases may not understand the differences. First, the law is different. There's a set of federal regulations that the trucking industry has to go by, and a trucking lawyer needs to know those and understand how to use them in cases. The insurance is different. The technology is different. The industry is different. The tactics and techniques used in discovery and trial are different. So you need somebody who understands the differences. About 75% of my practice in recent years has involved truck and bus wreck cases. I've been chair of the Southeastern Motor Carrier Liability Institute. I have taught lawyers in continuing legal education programs about trucking litigation all over the United States. And in addition, I represent a lot of truck drivers who get hurt in these wrecks, and you learn a lot about industry practices from talking with them. Third, if your case is in Georgia, you need a lawyer who's in Georgia. I've practiced law in Georgia since 1977. I've tried cases literally from the Tennessee border to the Florida border in state and federal courts all over the state. I've risen to the top ranks of leadership in the Georgia bar. I know Georgia. There are law firms around the country with websites that make it look like they are in Georgia and every other state. And you have to really dig down to the fine print to see that they're not licensed in Georgia. They've probably never handled a case in Georgia. They probably don't know how to pronounce the names of a lot of our 159 counties and county seats or the judges in those courts or in our federal courts. If they're willing to mislead you about where they are, what else are they willing to mislead you about? Fourth, wherever your case is in Georgia, or for that matter, the Southeast, there is an advantage in having a trucking lawyer who is in Atlanta. Trucking cases, more than most types of litigation, involve having to take the depositions, sworn testimony of witnesses, trucking company executives, experts, truck drivers, and so forth, all over the United States. Being based in Atlanta, I can get to a 6 a.m. flight out of Atlanta, get to 2/3 of the United States, take my depositions, and get home by bedtime. That is a tremendous advantage in scheduling the work and the flow of litigation in these cases. If you have a serious truck or bus collision case in Georgia, I hope you'll give us a call and see if we can help you out.